What's going on, guys? Ryan here, and today I'm showing you my morning routine. Now obviously I'm all ready and I'm filming this after I recorded everything just so I can have a decent intro without me looking like an idiot with my hair all messed up and all dark out. Anyways, in today's video I'm just showing you almost exactly what I do every morning for the last like few days. I've been waking up at 7:30, getting ready, getting breakfast ready, but most of the time, the last like 2 months, it's just been wake up whenever, eat sometimes, eat not. Sometimes I make breakfast, sometimes she does, sometimes we both make breakfast. I don't know. But today I'm showing you exactly what I'm doing and I hope you like it. Then I gotta come over here and then turn the heater on, plug it in, turn it on, and it usually gets down to about 63 at night in here, and it can be as low as like 30 outside, and it should be fine in here. And then we have the heater on up until it gets to around 71 in here, and then it just kind of stays at a 65 to 70 range. But other than that, we usually just have our jackets on anyway, so. Yes, buddy. And the next thing I do is I get dressed and get ready for the day. So, let's go do that. So now, I just get ready, and I hate getting ready. Yes, buddy. What? And so, after going to the bathroom, I finally can get ready, but I need music to, one, wake me up, and two, to get me in a good mood, and so I don't lay back down and fall asleep. And this is the stuff I use. It's Clean & Clear Daytime Morning Burst Facial Cleanser, oil free. And I've been using this for actually a few years now. I had the nighttime one too, and that's what I usually use, but I've been running out of the nighttime one because most of the time I forget to wash my face in the morning, or I choose not to, and then most of the time at night, that's when I use it more, and probably use more in general. But probably after this I'll just get a regular facial cleanser, because I have two. I have this one and the night one, and then Ellie has one, so it's like, let's not have so many things in the shower. So I guess I do recommend using this, but the problem with this one is it dries your face out so much that I have to use some lotion or moisturizer, if that's what you want to call it. I use the Pond's moisturizer, dry skin cream. I actually really do like this stuff. It's lasting a long time, in my opinion. I use it about every day, so yeah. Birds flying high, you know how I feel. So that is one of my favorite songs in the world. I love it. It gives me so much emotion, it wakes me up, and I'm still kind of tired, but yeah. Anyways, for the chapstick I use is O'Keeffe's Lip Repair. I really like this stuff. It is a little bit more expensive, and it, to me, doesn't last as long as other chapsticks. but yes, buddy. And I just like it. I feel like it does work. It's unscented, doesn't taste like anything, and it works for me. Now for my lotion, I try to put on after I get ready. After I get ready in the morning, I put it on, and when I get ready for bed, I put it on, or I try to. Most of the time I forget, either in the morning or at night, and that's the only time I put it on. But it's actually also O'Keefe's Skin Repair. I find this lotion better than the others because it is not greasy. It doesn't feel like I have stuff on my hands. It feels like it gets absorbed right away, and I do think it works. Now, for the past like few weeks, my hands have been getting really dry back here and then in between my fingers, and it does kind of suck. And I've been trying to use this as much as possible, and it actually does kind of seem like it helps out, but it's just because it's winter time and I just have bad skin anyways. But I like using this stuff a lot. Ellie hates it because it doesn't feel right, and to me, I like the feeling of this, and I will probably keep using it forever. And fun fact, when I was younger, when I was a kid, my elbows used to be really, really ashy. Almost like, I always said it was like sandpaper or like a cactus. It was really gross. And I just never put lotion on my elbows. But then like after so long, I didn't put lotion on still, but it stopped being like that. It started being dry and ashy. So, I don't know. So, put lotion on your elbows, because they can get pretty bad, believe me. And I didn't show this earlier, but the contact solution I use is the Kirkland brand disinfecting solution. It's cheaper. I usually use a different brand. I can't even remember now. I used to use Opti-Free Replenish, but I just found that the Kirkland, since we both need contact solution, to use the cheaper kind, and that would be Kirkland. And for right now, it feels like it doesn't change. Actually, it almost feels like it's better because my contacts don't like dry out and be all nasty at night before I put them away. Because if I wear them all day and then late at night, that's when I should change or like should take them out, it gets really irritating and dry. And I feel like with this solution it doesn't do that. But the last like month or so, I've had a problem with my right contact. But I don't know if it's the contact, it's something I did, or the fact that I have Eugene's fur everywhere, and it might get in my eye. And it might stay in my contact, go in my eye, and get irritated. But actually, the last few weeks, it's been pretty fine. And the last thing I do to get ready is put my ring on. And I sometimes leave it on when I go to bed, sometimes I don't. I actually leave my ring in the medicine cabinet. I don't leave it out because Eugene likes to play with things, and I find that he does find things that you don't think he would, and he plays with them, and then you lose them. So that's why I have to keep it. Oh my gosh, this cat, this morning is probably one of the worst mornings for him. Watch. What? I know. I don't know. He's something else. So the next thing for my morning, I don't always do. Sometimes I just like sometimes I don't even get dressed, and I just go and either edit the video I have ready, or I just chillax. But sometimes, if I'm lucky, or if we're lucky, I actually make some breakfast, or she makes breakfast. But either way, I think I'm gonna make breakfast. Now, I don't really know what she wants, but I'm going to make some eggs. Oh, you know what? Last night we actually talked about making some breakfast burritos. We have tortillas, flour tortillas that we need to use, and I actually have some German sausage, actually just sausage that my grandpa made, and I need to use it. And we have eggs. We have a lot of eggs because we got it from her parents like a week ago. After we came back from Leavenworth, they had a lot of extra eggs, so they gave it to us. But I don't know how long they've had it. So we need to use as many eggs as possible, and I need to make, oh my gosh. Anyway, so I'm gonna make that, and you know what, I'll show you. So I don't know what the difference is between these two. My dad said this is breakfast sausage, which I don't know. German sausage and breakfast sausage is the same to me. This is German sausage, which is what they make too. And I don't know what's in it, exactly what meat, but I'm gonna use the breakfast sausage, and I'm gonna like chop it up. It is frozen. I kind of forgot about that. So I needed to thaw it out, and I don't like putting things in the microwave like this, because one, I don't think it thaws very well in the microwave, and I don't want it to turn it on like full power and cook it, because part of it's like hot and then part of it's freezing cold. So what I usually do is just put it in some hot water in the sink and let it sit there for a little bit, and then it thaws out. But that's what I'm gonna do before I start cooking. I'm gonna let it thaw out for maybe 30 minutes. It's already 9:30 because I laid in bed after I woke up to be on my phone. So yeah, anyways, we do have a little bit of cheese. We actually have these little cheese squares. Her parents got it for us too. They had an extra bag, and her dad was like, I know you really like these, so he gave it to me. I'm gonna maybe put some cheese in it, and then have eggs, the sausage, and then I really don't want to make the hash browns that we have, which we actually got from Grocery Outlet. Grocery Outlet is actually a good place to get this. I don't know where else it's at, but these hash brown patties are from Grocery Outlet, and they're almost like the ones that you get from McDonald's. They're delicious, and I guess it depends what oil you use, but I have avocado oil that I always use, and I think it still tastes pretty good, and they're freaking delicious, okay? And they're pretty darn cheap for how many you get. I don't know how much it is, I kind of forgot. And actually, you know, when I was younger, I would make my bed as soon as I got up. However, because I'm married now and I have a wife, and she gets up later than me, I would just assume that she would make the bed when she gets up, but I don't think when she grew up, she was making the bed right after she woke up. In fact, I don't know if she did. And in my opinion, if we don't make the bed, Eugene comes over and lays in our spots, and it's mainly the pillows he lays on and where our head goes on the sheets, so it's like it gets dirty. His fur gets everywhere, and I just don't want to sleep in that. So that's why I try to make the bed. If we didn't have a cat, I honestly probably wouldn't mind as much, but it looks nicer when it's made. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm actually currently just waiting for the meat to thaw. So and so that is kind of the really easy, fast, dirty way of making my bed. I don't really make it the same way as I used to. I used to actually like make sure it was nice and folded and straight and stuff, but the second this cat starts running around and jumping on the bed, it gets messed up anyways, and the pillows aren't even equal. But honestly, I don't really mind as much anymore to make it nice. I just make it made, so. All right, so the meat's thawed out. Didn't really take too long, maybe 45 minutes, but now it's all gushy. So we're gonna make some breakfast now over here at the stove. So obviously I can't really put the camera in a good spot over here, but I might be able to, let's see. So I put this one on medium heat and this one on medium high. And I'm gonna have potatoes in this one, meat in this one. Then once the meat is like cooked, I'll put the eggs in, and then probably potatoes too, and then mix it all together and put it in the tortillas. So if you guys don't know what this is, it's like a meat chopper. I got it from Oxo, but you can get them totally different brands, but it's really helpful with chopping up meat like ground beef for tacos or stuff like that. So I'm gonna use that for this. Okay, so now most of my sausage is cooked. I think it could be just a little bit longer, but I'm gonna get a container to put the excess amount, because I don't need all this sausage, so. Alright, so I got most of that out. There's obviously still some left, but that's fine because I gotta put the eggs in. Now I would chop these up, like actually chop them up like I did with the last night's dinner, but honestly I'm a little too lazy and this is almost done, so. So as you can see, that is my morning, and the breakfast burritos were actually pretty darn good. I wish I put a little bit more hash browns, but it's fine. That is my morning. It obviously is a kind of easy slash not too long morning, but it's now 11 o'clock, and I woke up at 7:30, didn't get up until 9:30-ish. It had to wait for the meat to thaw, so it took a while, but if you thought about it before, you could have had the meat thawed out and you woke up at 7:30, got breakfast done and ready at 8:30. But it's just one of those times. I'm still not into my whole routine yet, and it's only been like 3 days of waking up at 7:30, but anyways, that'll be it for today's video. If you liked it, be sure to smack the like button as hard as you can. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, help me a lot, and I'll see you guys all tomorrow.